Wanted to show how I overlay tracks in Mixcraft. This is a track I added before of clarinets in octaves. And so what I'm going to do, here's something I added in the horns. It sounds like this now. I gotta remember how I did it. I sort of did it on the fly. I practiced it a couple times and I put it in, and then I recorded it. I gotta remember how it goes. And I'm going to do it differently this time, so you'll see how I change it. Okay, so anyway, so let's take it out. This is what's set to record, okay? We're in A minor. It's one note different from C. Two notes are the same, these two. See? A minor. These two notes, C and E, are part of a C chord. So my horns here are coming down instead of this. There's my horns. I turned them down because I couldn't hear the original recording. It was too loud, but there's the horns, A minor. We could start with a C and an E, which is almost a C. So the ear's hearing a C and an E after hearing everything in A minor, wondering, where's that going to go? Because the C chord is not where we were. That's up a minor third. And we've got the fifth. Now, a horn can play that high. If it couldn't, the BBC Symphony Orchestra here, it shows you the range. That's the top of a horn. And I can't get to the bottom. I'm going to lower it an octave. That's an amazing range. Because trombones are one note lower. You never really think of trombones being only one note deeper in tone than a French horn. That's amazing. It's a hard, hard pitch to hit. It doesn't sound that great. But we're going to be up here. This is middle C. C's got strings. In my next video, I'll show how that's it. That's where the strings end. That's your G. You can't do an F sharp. Here, try to play it here. Nothing here plays. See? That's lower than a violin plays. Now I have a way, I can show you here, I have a way I can add instruments to it. And then that'll keep going. Because this is what's called, see, there's no editing. That is stereo strings. So that's going to give you every sound from low to high. All of it down. But that's the Acoustica strings that come with Acoustica Mixcraft. And because that's the string orchestra, they give you the whole range. And they overlap in with cellos and double basses. But if you take out this and you leave just the BBC, it's strictly strings. But that's another video. That's another video altogether. I'm adding a track of horns. So there we are. Now originally I did this, I went here. I want to hear. Horns can play that high, but it's very high, and actually in this section it doesn't work. I can record in the same way, the same area, and then drop it down an octave if you want. What I'm doing is I'm putting something in here which does nothing. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, does nothing. Dun, 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 dun. Here's my horns. Not recording anything right now, but that's the sound. They're too loud. I can't hear what's going on, so I gotta put the volume way down. Here's the strings going. So I'm gonna add something. I don't want to just go and leave it hanging as a note. I probably will go. So it mixes in with the beats. So let's record something to see how it goes. Again, I already did this and saved the file, but this is just for the demo. And it'll be fine. Let's record. So we have to put this on record. Arm. Go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Measure late. So we're done. Now this is too high. So we'll have to drop everything down an octave. We can just highlight it all. It's on the 8.5. There it is. And then play it over from here. Easier ranges for horns. Here's my little catch-up spot right here. See, this should be here. Da, da. And it's late, but as I said, this is a demo too, so it's just showing how I do it. Yeah, this really all should be here. The reason why it's not lining up actually is because I've got this MIDI file set to 4/4 right here. Because this is originally I inserted this audio file here. And then I'm adding MIDI. I have the program set to 4/4, which is wrong, so nothing's lining up. But that's okay. Because this is a demo. Here's my horns. And we got the really complicated chord. I'm going to change B flats in it. I'm going to change it to B naturals. Going up here, which is this. So I'm going to change to this. It's a much nicer chord. It's just an A2. Like a 7th. Here's a 7. Here's a 9. But there's no 7th, so it's here. Nice. Much nicer. Here's the that's like that. Know what I could do here in this part, I could add horns. So to highlight that track, I could add horns there and even thicken that up. So add horns here, trumpets. The neat thing about fonts is you can change it to whatever you want. And I don't like the BBC oboes. For one, it's always playing in threes. See what it's called? It's called oboes A3. So what I could do when I'm when I'm taking a MIDI file, I'll always overlap it with like a 1. Which still sounds a little bit thick. I write my oboes in 2s. And then you have to add something. So, because it's very, very dry, the Mixcraft sounds are very dry. So I usually add Abbey Road. Much nicer. But the part I wanted is already here. So that's what we get. Get to the Jaguar. We just switched from the elephants to the Jaguar. Here's our clarinets. With a long note to hold it together. There's no ties in it in the original. And I turned the original into I played it and then saved it as an audio file. There's no ties, so that's why the legato effect is gone. So there you have it. Thank you for listening.